During the run-up to last year's election, the libertarian Javier Milei promised to dollarize Argentina's economy to replace the country's currency with US dollars. 8 months into his presidency, rather than dollars entering circulation, there is now a new quasi-currency. Faced with a financial crisis, the province of La Rioja has issued bonds named chachos, named after a local historical figure. Valued one-to-one with the Argentine peso, chachos are now legal tender in local businesses.
There is a very deep recession, not just in La Rioja, but in the whole country. We understand that the provincial government has to do this as an emergency because the businesses in La Rioja have a lot of premises that are rented or have no customers.
The aim of introducing this new currency is to reboot the local economy. Governor Ricardo Quintela told CGTN the new currency is a financial instrument to protect low-income sectors. Quintela is at odds with the national government. As part of an effort to reduce the country's fiscal deficit, Milei has cut the transfer of funds to the provinces. This has left some regions scrambling. Public works are coming to a halt and economic activity is falling.
We do not share what the government of President Milei is doing at all. It seems completely counterproductive to us to have stopped the transfer of funds the way they did just by saying that there is no money.
Milei's government has criticised La Rioja's move to issue the quasi-currency. Inflation in Argentina dropped in July to its lowest level in more than 2 years. The government maintains its economic programme is working. It's the first time in over 2 decades that a province in Argentina has begun using a so-called quasi-currency, and it evokes memories of the country's previous economic crises. After the economic crash of 2001, provinces across Argentina introduced more than a dozen quasi-currencies. This cooperative says economic activity is down 30% this year. The question for many is whether chachos, the new currency, can revive the economy.
En principio va a ser útil para dinamizar esa.
In theory, this quasi-currency could stimulate the struggling local economy. The problem is that its success is tied to expectations. If that does not have a correlation with the wider economy, we risk a devaluation of that currency, which is something we have seen before.
Tuvimos nosotros en otro momento, que es el proceso de devaluación de esa herramienta.
State workers are set to receive a $50 bonus in chachos this month as quasi-currencies return and Argentines hope for economic relief. Joel Richards, CGTN, La Rioja, Argentina.